What's going on? So this is a brand new shaft. Yeah, we haven't done anything. Yeah, they are putting 3-phase cable here. Electricians, there is someone down there here. All that is going to be sorted. We are going to start putting the template, and this one here, this is our template. Yep, we're going to start now today.
This one is the C.
Panga wali wansi. Panga wansi wano. Yeah, so this is going to be the size of our cabin. Yeah, it is going to be that size. Yep, 6 passengers can fit in here, and they still remain with some space. So we start by joining the joints. Yeah, each by each. So this is the short side, and then this is the long side. Yeah, first step, we put the bolts and tighten a little bit so that we don't get random movements. We tighten just enough to move, but not strong enough not to move. Then after that, we shall measure the dimensions, the diagonals from here up to there, also from that corner up to here, to ensure squareness. Otherwise, if you don't make a perfect square, our template will be like a rhombus. You know the shape of a rhombus? Yeah. Now after we have finished measuring all the sides, and the sides are okay and on measurement, so we go ahead and measure these diagonals, yeah, to get a perfect square. Yeah, we're trying to avoid that rhombus shape. The rhombus shape, we find the sides will still remain the same, but it will be slanting somehow. The diagonals are not okay. One side will be longer than the other, and that will affect us when we are entering the big machines, the motor base and the car safety itself. The brackets might fit, the guides might fit, alignment, but now the problem comes later. So we go ahead and measure these diagonals to make sure everything is okay. Now time to do full tightening. Okay, after full tightening, it's time to mark where we are going to drop our plums from. You can see this. These are points of dropping the plumb wire, and over here our guides are going to be dropped from here. So we measure that distance from there up to that point. The same thing from there up to this point here. Yeah, now template setting is done. We have finished and tightened it. Next part is to get this template and put it inside the shaft there. Then we drop the plumb wire. Yeah, these are brackets now. We are going to put the clips here and here. Okay, next stage after the template, we are going to be fixing these ones. So these ones, yeah, for holding the guides, and these small ones for holding counterweight guides. Yeah, we have brackets here, fixing there, and we have some more brackets up there. Now these are our chair brackets. Yeah, They also hold the guide. Okay, so I'm up here and I happen to find Batman. Unfortunately, he didn't make it this far. Carcass, that's the bat. And over here, this is our shaft from the upper part. And now, that is our template. We finished fixing it. And those will be our hooks, that one and the other one, for hoisting our motor, counterweight and every stuff. So we went ahead and dropped these plumb wires, to give us the exact position of the lift in the shaft. We're going to go ahead and start fixing the brackets. We are at the topmost part. Brackets are going to go all the way this side and the other side. Let's get to work. So after the template, we had to fix the brackets. Those are the brackets there, all the way up to up. Yeah, that is it. On this side we have the chair bracket. So now the brackets are done at this stage. Now when the brackets are done, the next stage is the hoisting guides. But hoisting, we don't start right away hoisting guides. Guides are not always near, they are kept in a secure place. Okay, so we have to carry them there by hand, one by one. And when you hear me saying impola, it means slowly. It means be careful. Okay, go ahead. We carry these guides one by one, and as I will explain later, it has the guides have two sides. There is one side that has a protruding metal part, and the other side has a sunken-in part. The sunken-in part is the female and the protruding part is the male. So those are the two places that join together to make a seamless joint. And it prevents the guides from swaying sideways or frontward. So this is us carrying the guides to the shaft. And then later, we shall be attaching fisher plates. These fisher plates are the ones that join the dead pieces together firmly. That is the shaft. Next stage, we are putting these fisher plates. They are the ones for joining the guides, like he's doing there. These are the plates here. This one for the small guide, and those ones for the big guides. Okay, they join the guides together. And now, after we have added the fisher plates on the respective parts of the guides, we go ahead and start entering the guides into the shaft one by one. As you can see. And it is crucial to make sure that if you are putting the fisher plates on the male side, strictly should be the male side. And if it is on the female side, strictly should be the female side. Otherwise, during guide installation, you will find that, for example, the male noses will be facing each other, and that will be a problem. There will be a gap between those guides. And since these guides are heavy, it will make no sense to bring the guide back down. Now imagine you have posted like 13 guides in one line. How will you solve that? Okay, so care has to be taken because this is a tedious process. A few hours later, yeah, we've finished hosting the main guides. Yeah, we still have a piece from here up to all the way up. The same thing this side. Yeah, but the main guides, they are all done all the way from down. Yeah, that is it. Okay, now we have to cut the pieces that go here up to the top, and also make holes for the rope stand. Yeah, this is our rope stand here. We are going to make holes through that guide. Also the other two guides, these are two guides, it is not one. This is one piece from here up to this way, another one from there up to there. We are going to make holes here that are going to be holding that machine base there. Yeah, that is the motor base. Yeah, we mark the holes, we drill the holes, then we take everything back in the shaft. The next step will be alignment. Yeah, some people, they first cut and they make alignment later, but for me, I like to first make all the holes so that when I do alignment, no more opening to remove the guide pieces again to make holes. Yeah, I like to do everything once and for all. So before we start even alignment, I'm going to make these holes here, and I'll cut off the extra material. That's the extra material they have already cut off. Those are small chunk pieces, I think like 20 centimeters off. Yeah, let's get to it. The extra guide pieces have been put, so the next stage we are going to begin guide rail alignment. Yeah, machine base is going to be here, this side here. Guide rail alignment from up to down. Then thereafter we shall mount our motor base. Alignment time. Yeah, that is our alignment block. It is for 30 millimeters. We're going to put one up and another one down. See, it has a hole here. So this hole will hold the plumb wire. From here up to here is 30 millimeters. You hold this firmly on the guide with this bolt, you tighten the bolt. So we're going to be measuring this on every joint and every bracket. Okay, so this is the setup. You'll be measuring from here up to here, 30. It ensures straightness all the way from up to down. So at this stage, alignment is done. Yeah, the main side is done all the way up to down, super straight. Also the counterweight side is done all the way up to down, super straight. Same side this way. Now the next part, we are going to put this machine base here. Yeah, this motor base, our motor is going to be sitting on top here. It is going to go there and there. And now that over there, that is our rope stand. That one is going to be going in these holes, the ones I made yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I made the holes here and these holes here. So now this is how it saves me. Instead of first putting the guides and then doing alignment and then later time for putting base and rope stand, I remove the guides to make holes. So what I do, I measure everything before alignment such that after tightening everything is just class and just falls back in line. Now let's just get on to work and we put this base and we see. Yeah, it's going to be hard work. It is not light. Yeah, it is a little bit heavy, but we got this. This is what we do for money. Yeah.
It's like being small, breathe me in and let me go. Feeling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew, restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. It's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in small, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. It's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
Imagination. Life is your creation. Don't be all be me. You're aleta ka mounting kali kateekeko wano ako kaje katuule wano waggulu wano. Yeah, now this is the setup. Yeah, the machine base has already been put. The motor is going to sit on top here. Yeah, we have these rubber ears. They are for absorbing vibrations. We put extra bolts here for extra support of the base. We are also going to put extra supports down here to ensure everything is firm. And then after that, we shall hoist the motor. And over this way, our rope stand is in place, and we have a chair bracket up there for holding the guide and magnet. extra straight and give it extra support for this rope stand here, because all the cabin weight is going to be here. And then this support here will also be added here. It will also be put here, yeah, to get extra support from the wall. Okay, that is it. For now, the next step will be hoisting the big guys, motor and the counterweight. So late in the evening, time checked is around 7:30 p.m. we are going to be hoisting this counterweight. 7:30. It is very dark. We are going to be hoisting this counterweight. Yeah, we are taking it up there. You can see the place here. People are having a good time. Yeah, we are working. Aya, tola wagulu. Take up. Okay, let's get to work. Alrighty. So, counter frame is already inside. Yeah, it is here. We just got it from the out up to inside. But at this time now, we are tired. Yeah, very exhausted. We shall start from here tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. So what's up? It is the next day. Yeah, we're still on the ground floor. This is our counterweight frame. This is where it is left. We left it hanging, but don't worry, it was safely secured. We put a piece of timber down here for in case anyone tried to tamper. So this is now we're going to put our guide shoes. Okay, yeah, this is the slot where the guide moves, and there is a slot here, you can see. Yeah, this is the down part of the counterweight frame. The guide just goes in here, chop, and it gets held by these two holes here, and that's how it moves up and down. I also have a colleague putting the shoes up there. Then we shall hoist. We take the counterweight up, then the car safety will be down. Okay. Yeah. This is the guide shoe. Now it is ready for hoisting. Yup. So here we are. It's time to hoist our motor. A counterweight has already reached. We are going to be hoisting this motor here. It is about 150 kilograms. It is not very heavy. Yeah, that's the rope for hoisting up to up. Then after that, we shall take this big boy here, the car safety. And just like that, it is in the air. So motor hoisting was also done, but I didn't get to record the entire process. I think I'll have to use a previous video, but the process is almost the same, just the motors are different and the shafts. Yeah, I'll use a different video from a previous motor we hoisted. That's why I didn't record. Yeah, of course we use a chain block here. Okay, now next stage we are going to be assembling the car safety down. Then after that we rope. Time for the big guy. We are putting these safety jaws. Yeah, he's putting that side. This is our position. The motor is done, counterweight is done. Now, yeah, it is this car safety. So this is the cross head, it goes on top. We are using a chain block. Our safety dogs are already put in place. Now we take it down slowly. Yeah, you can't be under it. Yeah, to prevent accidents. You never know when the chain block is going to snap. Yeah, the car safety is down. Now, next part is we're going to put these angle lines here. These ones are the ones that support this cross head. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the car safety. It is done. We have finished assembling it. Over here, that is the cross head. Yeah. It is done. Now the next step is roping. Yeah, we are going to be roping now. These are our ropes here. These are our ropes. Now we have a problem. One of these ropes here, it untangled while we were working, so we have to untangle it so that we'll be able to rope. Yeah. Okay, we are up at the terrace. At this point now, we are going to be attaching our ropes to the thimble rods. We are going to be fastening them to the thimble rods and get the ropes ready for roping. Right now, let's get to it and put on these clips real quick.
Just like a spark that's breaking out.
So now these are the finished ropes. We have already attached the thimble rods and the clips tightened well and now ready for roping. So let's get to it. So now this is the actual roping process. Yeah, it all begins by setting a stable platform up where we'll be moving back and forth, up and down, and then you get one rope at a time. Yep, you get one rope at a time, and as you can see in the background, we have already passed one rope. Okay, so go ahead and open up this other second rope. Then you prepare that thimble rods. First, this is how I do it normally, since our counterweight is always up and the cassette is down. Yeah, I first pass it through the counterweight pulley, and then I bring it all the way around up to the motor base. I get 1 point. So now this is me going down, pass it through the counterweight pulley. You pass it through the counterweight pulley, then it comes back up to the machine base, and then you get the other end of the rope and you pass it over the motor. This other end is the one that goes down to the car safety and then goes under the pulleys and then comes back up on this other side of the rope stand. Yeah, it is not difficult as it is when I'm just talking about it. In practice, it is a little bit easier to understand. So now, after passing through the counterweight pulley, you come back up, remove the split pin and the nut, and then secure that thimble rod once. in the motor base, in the machine base, so that we have one dead end there. Yeah, at this point here, this one you have to be careful the most, because a single mistake you drop all the nuts and the split pins down. Now imagine if it's like 15 floors, 20 floors high, and you drop anything. That will bring the work to a standstill. So you need to be careful. You don't have to think about anything when you're up. Yeah, you just have to be present in the moment. Now, right now we are securing the thimble rod on the machine base. So that is the other end that I put the clips on yesterday. After that, it is always crucial that each thimble rod you fix in the support, you put a split pin. Not to forget, because those are small things, they are easy to forget. So once one end is secured, then go ahead and get the other end and pass it on top of the motor. And then this other part here is the one that goes down to the car safety. So to make sure that it goes well without going to the wrong directions, without twisting, without what, I make a small knot and then I attach a weight. In this case I'm going to use one of the symbol rods here. Yeah, as you can see, you attach a weight, and then that way it will have something pulling it vertically down. That way it will not entangle with other ropes that are already installed. You can see it just goes easily. So all you have to do, just point it in the right direction and then control how much the coil rope here it rotates. So once it reaches down, the person down will pass it through the pulleys, and then on this other side we pull it up using sisal rope. Yeah, at this point you have to communicate. Yeah, this is where effective communication comes in from, because you are the eyes up and the person down is your muscle down there and the eyes. You have to communicate whatever is going on. Yeah, things happen well and fast on trust. Yeah, so meanwhile I appreciate you if you have watched up to this end and you are still watching. I appreciate you so much. I don't take this for granted. Yeah, be sure to subscribe if you haven't, like the video. You can also leave a comment. Yeah, you can either talk about anything, an advice, or just saying things. Yeah, it means a lot. So once the rope has reached down, yeah, the other person down will do his magic, and then we will have to pull this rope this way up again. Alright, so after everything is done on the motor side, we come now to the rope stand side, to the chair bracket side. So now that is a sisal rope. We drop the sisal rope down up to the last floor where the car safety is. Now this sisal rope will be the one to pull the steel rope that we just dropped from this other end here. Yeah, so the person down, after passing the steel rope through the pulleys, they will attach that steel rope onto this sisal rope. and then you will be able to pull the steel rope up. Yeah, it is coordination. You have to give them time. You know, when you rush people, that's when they make mistakes, that's when they start panicking. Even if they know what to do, they tend to forget, they panic, or they do it in the wrong way. So, yeah, you have to let them know that it is okay to take time, because this is work done at high rise. Work always done at high rise. You don't have to do much pressure, otherwise you make a very big mistake. I think this applies in the daily lives. Whenever you rush, you panic, you make mistakes. So you give people a minute and let them do the third thing. Okay. Alright, now at this point we have finished pulling our steel rope, the one we sent down. Yeah. So next thing is we pass it through the rope stand, mark it, and then attach a thimble rod also on this side here, and then we repeat the same process for the other ropes, and that's how we do roping. It is not difficult as it sounds. You know, some people, when they hear the term, hey, roping, it sounds big. You know, some terms are just made to scare people. That is my opinion. You know, when you talk about how we're going to be doing this, it sounds difficult, but in actual sense, when you start doing it, yeah, you just get into flow state. You know, a flow state where you just see yourself doing things and don't even notice the time has gone now. So now, that is the steel rope. You try to pull it all the way, and then you mark, and then you attach the thimble rod. Okay, let's get to it and pass all these other ropes, and we go to the next step. We see what we'll do next. So after a short while, this is our rope that we just passed. It has a split pin. Yeah, split pins prevent those nuts from falling off due to vibrations. So that's how it passed through the counterweight pulley. It went up over the motor, and then over the motor, that rope was sent down to the car safety. It passed under, and then it came back up to the rope stand. And now the next step is we shall get these clips and tie these ropes here like we did on the other end.
So roping is done. Next stage is tightening these ropes with clips. Then we cut off the extra material. These are our clips here. Okay, ropes are done. Only thing remaining, I've put a rope clamp here to hold them in position. Okay, that is it. We go to the next step. That will be either putting door frames or fixing the control panel. Let's see what we can do first.
So we decided to first put the door frames. Yeah, now here we are. This is our bottom track for the sail, the bottom of the frame. Yeah, I'm trying to put it on level with the floor outside, and it has achieved that. This is our little setup. Our header there, and these two here, these are the architraves that are going to be supporting the other header. Yeah, we have already started and finished one floor up, and we are going all the way up to down. Yeah, this is our little setup. We still have several floors going down. After that, we shall fix the control panel, and we continue with our work, just trying to make sure everything is on level. Yeah, not to get any excuses. Okay, let's get to it. Yeah, door frames have to be put on level. Everything has to be checked well. Yeah, to make sure everything is on point. We don't need no excuses like what and what. Now time to change, do this, do that. So I want to make sure that our bottom is on level everywhere. Yep. It's time to measure our center. So the center we measure from the guides, that is the cabin center. Yeah, we offset it from the door center. You get the door center, then you get the offset distance, then offset that cabin center from the door center. The distance between the two centers is the offset distance. Yeah, you can always calculate that, or doing template assembly, you can mark it off and know how much distance is between the two centers, the door center and the cabin center. So while we measure from the guides, that is us getting the cabin center. Once the center is okay, automatically the door center will also be okay. But still, we shall recheck this when we are on the platform to make sure now everything is on the same line. Yeah, go ahead. They say measure very many times, cut a few times. That's what we're trying to achieve. On the door frames, the bottom is one that takes most of the time. Yeah, we spend more time on the bottom because it sets the foundation for the architraves and the headers. The remaining upper parts, those are easy piece of cake. Yeah, we have to adjust until it meets the center for perfection, you know. Yeah, that is it.
I don't know if you can see that plane. There is a plane taking off. That is the airport. Yeah, Entebbe International Airport, the biggest airport in Kampala. I don't know if you can see it, but it has taken off. Anyway, we are here on the shaft. We are wiring. Yeah, we finished the roping and everything. So time to wire to put the lift on inspection wiring. Our stabilizer. Yeah. This is my colleague Pius. Say hello. Hi. He's the electrician and I'm the mechanical guy. Yeah, so this is our drive panel. Our motor is trying to wire to do his magic. Anyways, let's wait for the results, then we start doing inspection wiring, and then we can continue with our work. Yeah. Alright, wiring is done. Also, that's our pit. It is still a mess, but it will be cleaned in a short while. The scaffolds have been removed. It is now an empty shaft. No scaffoldings except the elevator. Yeah, it can move. This is our inch box. Try to move. Yeah, that is progress. That is progress. So we are going to go ahead and put the platform here. We put the platform, and then here we haven't fixed this door frame here. See, this is the ground floor. All the frames up have been fixed. So after putting the platform, we fix this door frame here. Then we can close the shaft, put the cabin door, landing doors. Let's get to it. Yeah, so this is it. Yeah, it is not very heavy. You might be wondering, this is a small platform. Could carry it on my own. Okay, now we are going to have to put it on level to make sure it is perfectly horizontal. This level here, level there, also level here. Then after that, we set those safety jaws down. Then we can continue from there.
So now the key point while setting this car safety down and the safety dogs is to balance these dogs or the safety jaws in the middle of the guide. Otherwise, if they're on one side, the lift will move with a rattling sound when the jaws are rubbing against the guide, and the ride won't be smooth.
After you finish, you tighten everything. Okay, so now we go ahead and set this platform on level. Okay.
Yeah, the platform has been set, is on level. Then we go ahead and put this bottom track. We also put it on level, and then we can continue to check our door frames and put them all on one center.
What is going on? It is another day. Let me see. It is day number 9 since we started our elevator. Yeah, it is beautiful Sunday morning. Meanwhile, we are here with our work. This time we didn't take any break. I don't know if you can hear the background noise. There is a church nearby, and they are praying, praising, whatever. So our panel, we fixed it here. This is our lift shaft. We finished putting the frames, and now we are fixing door panels first. Yeah, it is safer this way, instead of leaving the whole thing blank after removing the scaffolds. So we fix these door panels, we close it, then we can start putting the cabin itself. I'm at the last floor up. You can see I passed the cabin from the normal level where it is going to be stopping. This is because we haven't set the safety measures, and that will be done after the cabin has been fully installed. Don't worry, the counterweight hasn't sat down in the pit. It still has plenty of space to move. Also up here, yeah, the cabin can still go up. Okay. And now I'm short. I have to add on extra box so that I can reach this header here. Yeah, I made a video about putting these door panels. This is why I hesitated to record again. Maybe I will add it in because the process is the same. nothing much changes. Yeah, this is the view the moment you come outside, terrace there. Yeah, so these are the panels. They get held by these door hangers. Yeah, I know it is this string that connects the two panels together. It is locked by this Allen key here, Allen key bolt. When I open this string here will be moving and only one door will be opening. Yeah, next step, I'm going to be putting the door liners down. There you can see the doors hanging. Okay, you see that? Yeah, I'm going to be putting the door liners down. The liners are here. Yeah, that is it pretty much. So let's just finish these door panels and then we start on the cabin itself. So those are our little neighbors, the monkeys. Yeah, we are here, we are preparing the cabin walls. Yeah, we are going to assemble our cabin walls while we enjoy the company of our monkey clan. So I have finished peeling those cabin walls, the sides. So these are the holes where we are going to be joining them from. But now, in the meantime, I have to sort these bolts. Okay, yeah, it is easier to pick up bolts like this when they are already full, washers, nuts, than this. Yeah. So to ease in my work, I first arrange this into this. Okay. Yeah, it will take me a minute. So after arranging the bolts, yeah, we fix them in the walls. And then we tighten, but make sure here the face is perfect, seamless. Yeah, we do that for all other walls. Those are our bolts, head them everywhere. Then after, we take inside. So what's up? This is day number 10 of our cabin. Day number 10 of our lift installation. So this is another piece of the wall. Now we started the cabin. This is our CP. We shall put it in later. Yeah, like I told you earlier before, it is better to install the cabin and tighten all the points when this CP is already inside, because
if you tighten before it going there, it will be difficult to enter. Yeah, this is my colleague here, Abe. Abe, say hi. You are going on YouTube. You are going to become viral, famous. So we are tightening. Yeah, that's the little setup. Shortness here, you add extra height using a box. This is the inside. There are going to be a mirror there. We're going to put a glass mirror, reflective mirror, and that is up. The shaft is 5 stops. There are 4 floors up. Then you include ground, those are the 5 stops. We already marked our landing boxes. They are going to be here. The button, then the push and torque, and our fire switch will be there. Okay. This is the cabin ceiling, lighting. Anyway, this is our cabin here. It's starting to take shape. Yeah, there is someone down there tightening. This is our handrail. It is still like this because we haven't fixed the mirror here. We are going to be fixing the mirror from up there up to down. We can't fix the mirror when the handrail is there. So on this side you can see this is counterweight side, this is chair bracket side, and we have tightened this chair bracket side, so it is easier to stand on a bracket and tighten this one after putting the mirror. Yep, after we shall cover the top. That's our CP. We are done tightening the cabin underneath, so it's time to fix this cabin top here. Yeah, this is a little speaker. Okay, so this is the cabin. We are going to be fixing it there to cover the top.
So this is our insect. Have you seen it? Yeah. So you need to go. So this is our insect. Okay. It's fly. Let it go.
Dragonfly. Yeah. What is mine? That's called dragon.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine.
Yeah, the cabin top is there now. We are going to tighten it. Then the next step, we center the cabin and hold it in place with these, they are called steady clamps. I don't know what you call them. Yeah, steady clamps. They hold it in place, in position, and they also center the cabin, reduce vibration, whatever, they keep it on level. Yeah, progress. This is progress. Like I said before, this is day number 10 since we started. We started on a Friday last week, and today is a Monday. Yeah, so the cabin is coming along well. We are putting these guardrails here. the yellow stand. We already fixed the fans down there, the ACs. Yeah. Engineer Abe is behind all the progress you see.
Yeah, man.
T, and are you willing to return? So this is our junction. It's also been installed, put on level. Yeah, it's coming along. So the next part, we are going to be putting our door operator on top. Next we put the door operator, and then we put the cabin doors. So we are finalizing with our work. This is our door operator. I usually like to put this one last after finishing everything else. Yeah, everything else here on the lift is done. What is remaining, we are going to mount that door operator there, the car door operator. Yeah, these are the bolts that are going to hold it. And once that is done, all the mechanical work will be done, and what will be remaining is final electrical wiring. These are our door sensors in here, and that is the cabin door being prepped. The moment we put this door operator, we fix those cabin doors.
So, wala hiyo salai.
Yo, at this stage, once the car door operator has been mounted, we go ahead and fix our car door panels. Yeah, you can see already one is fixed. Now this is the second one. Yeah, these are the kinds of things I like to do last. It gives me more mobility. I can move freely. Cabin door is well fixed. Next step is to fix these infrared door sensors, door curtains. Yep, here it is. Yeah, that's why I like installing these last when we are finishing everything. After this, what next? Let me see. Apart from wiring, setting the rollers and the door retractable vane, this vane here, I'll be setting that next so that it enters properly into the rollers without touching the landing cabin seal. That is it. So what's up? Now our cabin is fully done. Yep, this is the top of it. We are going to clean it, and then we start final wiring. Yeah, this is the final cabin setup. Let me try to take it up, try to show you the cabin inside. This is the cabin, the inside. Now we are still working, but we shall put marble down here, handrail, our mirror, and that's the voice. Yeah, have our CP here. We finish fixing our lightings, the ceiling, whatever. We also have the display here for the floor level, whether it's going up or down. Yeah, that is it. It's now time for final wiring. This is our traveling cable. We are going to be dropping this in a moment. Yeah. I'm going to eat lunch in Turkey, and then supper will be in London. Now this is time for final wiring. Yeah, trying to solder the traveling cables into the junction box with the solder wire and the lead wire. Use the soldering gun and the lead wire. Yeah, just like that. The electricians are doing their magic while I watch. So now this is our final work. Yeah, you can see all the lightings are working well. The mirror has been installed, no cracks, no what. And this is our CP. It has also been wired properly. Everything is okay. This is our fan button. I don't know if you can hear the air blowing. There is some air blowing up here. There is our microphone singing good music behind. Also, this is the air. Yeah, everything is okay. Everything is in good condition. I don't know if you can see the air blowing that polythene plastic. You see that air blowing? Yeah, it's working. Yeah, everything is okay. The work is complete. Turn off, turn on. This is for alarm in case someone gets trapped inside. These are the floors. Door closed, door open, and everything is okay. So that is it. You watch this far. I appreciate you so much.
Okay. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and comment something. What are your thoughts? What would you like to see next? And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.